Hiya mate, how's it going? So, been really quiet this week because literally every morning I've got up to go to work, I've looked at the news and nothing at all for United to chat about. Like no major gossip, no major rumours, no signings, no one, well, a couple of departs, nothing. And I've had nothing to talk about. Pre-season is so difficult. So I thought, come on here, because I got to get a video out. So the only real big news from United, I suppose, this week is Manchester United women's team. Eva Olid comes in from Hearts. I'm not going to lie, I know nothing about her. Again, Scottish football with the women's, absolutely no idea. Hearts won it last season, but I don't know if Celtic and Rangers are the big teams up there, so I'm not going to try it. I think Skinner had come to the end. We were always the bridesmaids. We could never go that extra step with the women's. Third, but we were no close to second. Cup final, couldn't win it. Champions League, couldn't get there. And Skinner, I think, had hit his ceiling. So let's hope that she can bring in some good attacking football and, take us up a level. But it'll also show whether Ineos and the Glazers actually cared about a women's team. Like Brighton are signing some real top world class type women's players. We don't seem to be doing anything, so let's see what happens over the next couple of weeks. Bayern Dia has gone to Celta Vigo. I think it had to. I think as well it'll come down to your Champions League rules, where you've got to have so many homegrown, so many English players in. That's why Carl Darlow has come in. So I think they're trying to balance that out, but I don't think being dear, it was too much for him. And it looks like Heaton might even be number 2 next season, which I'm happy with. Gossip, though, nothing. No midfielder rumours. David Ornstein has pretty much said that Lewis Hall's not coming to United for left back, so just don't know there. No strikers. Danny's gone to Chelsea, which is absolutely horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Don't even want to think about that one. So unless we have a quick splurge, who knows? Who knows? But we go into Paris Saint-Germain tomorrow. Their squad's semi-decent, to be fair. The winger, if I can say his name, Cavashvili, he's available. There's a couple of the Portuguese players have been back in training, so whether they'll start Neves and Vitina, the French lads, I don't think will be back. So I think it'll be quite an even 2 teams with United and Paris Saint-Germain. We might see Tielemans. I know Bruno's back in training, but I don't know if it's too early maybe for Bruno to come in. So I think it'll be quite an even game, to be honest, which will be quite interesting. But again, just want a good performance, want some good bonding from the players. We're getting the first team looking a lot stronger when they're playing together. Like to see Shea Lacey get a game, Harry and Mass as well, if we obviously got this left back situation. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see what Team Canada puts out. I might miss the game tomorrow, which is amazingly mental, because we've got tickets to Comic Con in Newport. So sometimes, pre-season, it is what it is. Wouldn't like to watch it. I'll just watch the highlights. But yeah, doesn't really matter the result. Again, it just comes down to those performances. That's about it, guys. There's nothing to talk about. It's absolutely mental. I'm surprised the under-21s and the under-18 fixtures are not out yet. That's a weird one for me. I'm checking every day to see who the youngsters have got, but there's nothing. So that's interesting. Yeah, world of football's totally mad. Rodri going to Barcelona, Real Madrid, like City letting him go. Jesus H Christ, that's mad. That is mad, that one. Guimaraes probably going to Arsenal next week, sorry. Good player, Gomes. Whether it works with Arsenal, we'll have to wait and see. Everyone else is buying players, man. United need to get onto it. United apologised for their season ticket debacle, which was an absolute joke. Once again, they go two-footed tackle into something. Didn't need to. More embarrassment for the club. But that seems to be the Ineos way. We'll act and don't think, and then apologise after, because that's all they've done. When they were blaming United for selling tickets to Galatasaray fans because they were in the home end, and then it turned out that it was United that done it. The same with a Rangers game a couple of years back. God, this football club used to be so classy, but we seem to be acting up a little bit. Man United, Paris Saint-Germain tomorrow. Should be a good game. Very, very good game. I'll be back with a match reaction, probably Sunday. Saturday night might be a bit tight with Comic Con, and I haven't seen the game, so we're probably looking at Sunday, and then hopefully next week, building up to the Leeds United game, and hopefully some transfer news, guys. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.